What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a fantastic night. A little bit crappy out there, but we're here to talk birds. So it, of course, is always a great night when we are able to do that. So, look, I'm working on a show right now, the NFC East grades. I'm going to try to put that out. I wanted to do it tonight. Ended up having to go run some leads and hopefully sold a job tonight. But I'm going to do my best to get you through this sicko season. And whenever there's news, we'll touch up on it. But we've been lucky these last few days here. We've got some things to talk about. But anything that's ever on your mind, whatever you got going on, I'm always down to talk whatever it is that's on your mind. So let me hear what you've got. But you can see over here what we will be talking about tonight. We are live here, so love to hear from you. Whether you're watching right now or later, let's talk some birds, baby. So hope you're having a great night. Appreciate you hitting the like button, sharing this, subscribing, everything you do to support the channel. Cannot thank you enough. But let's go right into this with the NFL owners meeting that went down today. And obviously the biggest topic at hand, would the Tush push be banned? And well, ladies and gentlemen, it has not been banned, and I love every second of that because they tried so hard with their narratives. You saw, the Packers were at the forefront with it. You saw, Roger Goodell wants it. We beat the hell out of his Chiefs, so they don't want us to do well. And you saw it was 22 teams that voted, to ban this play. They needed 24. So ha 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 ha, because. Wow. I really find it funny that, so many teams don't just try to find a way to get better, play some defense, do something. Instead, you cry like little bitches and you try to get it banned. That is just embarrassing. And it's awesome to know that we are the best team in the NFL, but also, you have to try to cheat to beat us because, I told you last year before the season started, this is going to be a dynasty, probably the greatest Eagles team we've seen. You saw it last year. I think that is coming to fruition in front of our eyes, and I think the NFL sees that. So they're going to do whatever they can to try to stop this. But let's take a look at what went down at this owners meeting. So you can see, they were really pushing, oh, it's going to be banned. It's likely banned today. They all were going off about it. And, well, luckily we had, another 9 teams with us, and we were able to not have, any of that stuff go down, but they will have another private meeting and they'll do their best to try to get rid of it again next year. But too bad for you. The Tush push is here to stay. And look, I've talked about this. I don't care. You can take it away. We'll just run the ball right down your throat with Saquon or just quarterback sneak it with Jalen Hurts. So it's fine either way, but you tried and you failed. We push on. But they can't. They'll try every little weird thing they can, as they always do. They hate us because they ain't us. So that's fine with me. Little G, appreciate you tuning in. And yo, SC, dude, hope you're having a great night. And let's talk some birds, my friend. We've got some excitement in the air, right? I think either way would have been fine. I would have laughed like how embarrassing it is. But you saw apparently Jeffrey Lurie was pretty fired up in the meeting, gave like a 45-minute talk, and then Jason Kelsey was there. He was out doing his best because they were pushing a narrative that he retired because he was getting hurt on this play. Not the case. So he went in, did his thing. Love that man. Thank you. But, hey, man, this is great news that their cheating ways did not prevail today. So that's a W for the Eagles. And 22-10 was the official tally there, just like the 22-10 score on the Packers. So I loved that. Saw a bunch of different memes and stuff made on that. But a win. Let's go, Birds. And then a couple of other things did happen during that meeting. So there was some talk. The Lions were trying to get a reseeding. So if you are how the Lions and the Vikings, they were fighting for that number 1 and number 5 seed because of, the top 4 are the division winners, but they're trying to have it. So, if you are that 5 seed and you're playing, the 2 seed or 3 seed, 4 seed, whatever it is, if you have the better record, you are the team that is the home team. But apparently that wasn't going to go well. So they went ahead and tabled that. So we'll see if they try to bring that back, but that is not going to happen. And then the Olympics. In 2028, there's been talk about NFL teams allowing players to go to the Olympics. So very intriguing. Now, there's like this whole thing about, the NFL health and safety protocols. So they got to be able to pass that stuff. And then you can only have one player per NFL team that plays. So maybe there's some backup, returner that's been waiting his whole life, try to go to Olympic, whatever. Maybe somebody does that, but I highly doubt you're going to be putting any important kind of players in the Olympics there. So whatever. But even our XFL guys, I think that America should be able to go out and dominate, but it's got to be about good coaching. You can't just allow teams that are going to be, their whole lives are going, probably from the moment they found out, a year or two ago, they've probably been doing everything they can to be a team. So you're just going to throw a bunch of guys together. You got to give them some time to work together, become an actual team. I'll be intrigued to see how that stuff goes. But I don't want to see any important players over in the LA playing in the Olympics. So we'll see. But good evening to you, Lynn. Hope you're having a great night. Appreciate you tuning in. And F them all, man. 22 teams voted to ban that. And, they failed. You needed 24 votes. Only got 22. So close one. But here we are. We are a team that is able to run our tush push, and they can't stop it. So my suggestion would be go to your defensive coordinator. Say, hey, man, this is the NFL. Stop being a bitch. Learn how to stop this. Teach your players how to do it. And look, when you're really good at something and you have a really good offensive line and a quarterback that can squat 600 pounds, it's going to be hard to stop it. I'm sorry. I am sorry. But we're not going to ban Patrick Mahomes from throwing the deep ball just because it's hard to cover him. Patrick Mahomes is no longer allowed to scramble out of the pocket. Once you touch him, he is down. What are we doing here? This is football, man. Learn how to get better. This is what happens all the time. You see the Wildcat. You see so many different things come out and, we don't know how to stop it. Dude, you figure it out. It's the best of luck to those teams. Hopefully you do it in a non-bitch way, but hasn't been that way so far. And they truly are the Green Bay Karens. So F them and F everybody else. And, I've seen some hate for Steichen and Jonathan Gannon. They're not the owners. They don't vote. But it would have been nice if they put in a good word. But, hey, man, the Lions are actually with us. The Ravens, there were a couple teams, 9 other teams. But, look, man, there are a bunch of Karens out there that just don't want to, learn how to get better. So, love to see it. Frankie Louvu whining like a little shitbag on the Commanders. Just learn how to tackle, man. Stop playing like an asswipe. And I don't know, dude. Play some football. That's all I can suggest to these people that make all of these excuses. Don't want to hear them. I don't care. So the tush push here to stay. And, we play them in week 10. And I hope we run the tush push 37 times right down their effing throat. But you're not going to run it just to run it, but I think we will. Definitely a little chef's kiss on some of these plays. I think they're going to have to see it. So good news here on the forefront. For the front office of the players in the field, it makes good. Yes, it is, man. And this is why, when no one agreed with me last year, and, the media, I know you sickos were with me, but I sat there and tried to explain to them why from top to bottom, everything is so important. I make videos about the practice squad players, about everything that happens with the Eagles, every coach assigned, and people are always so offended. And it's like, hey, man, if you don't want to know everything about the Eagles, that's fine. I do. I'm a true sicko, and I want to know what I've envisioned this dynasty, and we mapped out how this would happen. And, we're seeing it, man, from top to bottom. That's how you get it done. So they just got to keep doing what they're doing, and we'll get that dynasty. But we've got to win back-to-back first. Then we'll get that 3-peat and be officially we'll start planting ourselves as, one of the best ever. And I really think that's what we're watching here. And F them all, man. F them all. Liz, appreciate you tuning in. And they tried. They tried, but didn't try hard enough. Going the cheap way is never the right way. Now, you're going to see how a real team plays, a real team gets ready to whoop some ass. That's going to be via HBO. Well, Max through HBO. I don't even know what are you supposed to call it anymore? They bought each other out, or somebody bought somebody. I don't know. But that's where it's going to be. Hard Knocks in season. Philadelphia Eagles, along with the rest of the NFC East. So the Commanders, Giants, and Cowboys, along with the Eagles, will be on Hard Knocks come December. So they'll do some tapings there in the season, and then they'll come out with that in December. We'll see, look, I understand a lot of people upset about it. Some people excited. I get it from both ways. To me, I like being secretive, not showing anybody our culture, our ways, anything we do. But, players leave, coaches leave, front office people, like these things do get out. Like people understand that. It's not like they're going to be showing things we don't want them to. Now, I do understand the excitement because it's pretty cool to get an in-depth look at anything Eagles I can get. I'm all about it. So we'll see what kind of picture they try to paint of us because they hate us. So I'm looking forward to seeing what goes down there. But at least it's something I couldn't tell you, man. Last time I watched Hard Knocks was probably when it first came out 532 years ago. But I think that this will be intriguing to see, and it's the whole NFC East. So we'll get, see these little shitbags as well, and they'll get to see what greatness truly looks like. So I don't know, let me know how you feel about it. I'm excited to see what we've got going on behind closed doors that they allow them to see. So we'll see. Best division in the league. So hey man, they hate us because they ain't us. I'm all about it. And the NFC is very great, man, because the Eagles are the leaders of it, and I think people will all be on board with what I've been trying to say for, the last year plus. I'm promising you, we're going back to back here, and we're going to, hopefully, we'll see next offseason what happens with players and things like that. And we'll hope that this dynasty truly can be built. Let's effing go Birds, though. I'm excited about it, so we'll get to see a little bit of the stuff in season. Now, the last piece of information that came out today, a new award being handed out. Protector of the Year. All right, no doubt. I know somebody who could win that award. And, well, this award is given to the person that is the best offensive lineman. And I think, got to show some love to the big fellas. I'm all about it, baby. And they're never going to be included in the Offensive Player of the Year or anything like that. MVP talk. Defensive players, at least the D-line can be in conversations for Defensive Player of the Year or MVP sometimes, but this will be a cool award to give out to the best offensive lineman, and Lane Johnson should be that guy. He continues to play at a high level. Hopefully he can win that bad boy before he heads out. Now, no one really cares about awards. We just want to win Super Bowls, so whatever, but pretty cool, right? Glad to show some love to the big guys out there, but that's what's going on here in the world of the Eagles. That's all I've got for you here tonight. Wanted to get this info out to you. Want to try to get some sleep tonight for the love of God. But the NFC East show is almost done, baby. I was working on the last graphics, and I'm pumped up to talk about, what all these teams have been able to do. And I'm telling you, man, all of them have loaded up, and it's going to be excited. Obviously NFC East has been one of the best divisions for a while. It's had some years where it was, they called us NFC least and all their great stuff. But I think you see teams like the Eagles, the Commanders were in the NFC Championship against us and got throttled. But the Cowboys, they'll have Dak back. They've added a lot of pieces. And then the Giants have added a lot. So Russell Wilson's there. It's going to be fun to break down the NFC East. Hopefully you'll catch that show. And I do have a bunch of others. I wanted to spread it out because you've already had so many cap videos and things where I've explained to you. I'm going to give you my top additions, but we've already talked about all of the additions. I want you all to be able to have a chance to go check out those other videos, learn everything you need to. and then I'll do all that stuff. Right now, I like to talk about what happened, after the draft free agency as a whole for the NFC East each year, just to give you my opinion as who the best team is, how the division's going to play out, all that fun stuff. But we broke down the schedule already, talked about Sirianni, Joe Douglas being back, all these things. And Herschel, I am coming. Chill your grits, you little wild man. But, yeah, I really do got to get rolling out here. I really appreciate each and every one of you taking the time here tonight. And I really think, this show will give you an idea of why the NFC East will be great this season. And I'm looking forward to those battles, always battles to the death. So should be fun. But Brian, appreciate you, Liz, Lynn, everybody else who took the time. And whether you're watching this live or not, I appreciate you guys, all of you, whether you're hitting the like button, sharing it, subscribing, whatever you're doing, I appreciate you. My man SC was in here earlier. Doyle, I don't know why I almost called you what your letters are, but I know who you are. And little G was in here. And all of you that are taking the time, Bob, you were in here earlier. I appreciate you guys. I really do. If you're watching this later, you have anything on your mind, leave it down below. It doesn't have to be about the birds. I'm always here for you guys, as you are for me. Appreciate you. You guys are family. I love you. And it's sicko season. I know it can be a little crazy because now you got all these new pieces. You want to have some fun, but we're going to try to have some fun. I'm going to break down this roster, all the cap stuff, everything you need to know. Could we be adding more pieces? It's not over yet, baby. The season has not begun. So strap in. We'll get through this sicko season together, you mother effing sickos. But have yourselves a great week. We're halfway through it, man. Tomorrow's Thursday. Let's effing go. We will make it to the weekend, and we are having an effing Fan Friday this Friday. So I hope to see you live then. Hopefully I can get out that NFC East show tomorrow. So give you a little something for the next few days. But appreciate you taking the time, man. Hope you enjoyed the content. Sorry it's not, and this is it, you know what I mean? Sicko season, we talk about everything. So there's going to be time people are like, who cares? It's like, I do. I'm a sicko. I want to know everything about the Eagles, and that's why I made this show, so that those of you who are like me and love your birds and truly bleed green, you got somewhere to go to talk about it. So love talking with you. Had a great time doing that here tonight. Hope to continue to do it throughout the week. But until that next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all stay safe out there. And as always, say it with me now. Go Birds!